Hello, and welcome to this roundup of the 5 favorite romance novels that I read this month. I'm Olivia, your favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot, and you're watching Random Olive Reads. First up is My Best Friend's Earl by Bethany Bennett. This is a historical romance and book 2 of the Blue Stocking Bookseller series. If you have been looking for scenes with yearning, you need to read this book. First off, Constance and Oliver are total opposites and also can't seem to stop thinking about each other. Secondly, Oliver has been engaged to his childhood friend and neighbor due to a deal that their fathers made over cards many years ago, and he's being super honorable and sticking to the arrangement. But his fiance is actively trying to get out of the engagement and even asks her friend Constance for help on how to get Oliver to jilt her. It's messy and chaotic, and at some point, when Oliver and Constance realize they have true feelings for each other, it's all blocked by his honor and prior entanglements. I love this book so much. Zom Romcom by Olivia Died is a paranormal romance and book 1 of the Supernatural Entanglement series. This book was so much fun to read. There was just the right amount of action and adventure and danger, and oh my gosh, the steam. Edie is trying to fight off a zombie and protect her dim witted neighbor Chad, but it turns out her neighbor is secretly a vampire named Gaston. He goes by Max, but get ready for all sorts of iterations of the Gaston song throughout the book. They've got loads of zombie danger to deal with in trying to save the neighborhood, and we meet all sorts of wacky side characters along the way. This one was an absolute delight. Gabriella and His Grace by Liana de la Rosa is a historical romance and book 3 of the Luna Sisters series. I can't believe this is the last book of the series and we need to leave the Luna sisters behind. I am super glad that Gabby finally meets her match in Sebastian, the Duke who we knew would be trouble for her from their very first meeting. Gabby's on her way to Mexico, fleeing a bad situation in England, and Sebastian is on the ship right along with her. Even though they start the journey as somewhat enemies, she definitely softens towards him when she realizes that isn't exactly the rake he seemed to be in the past. And of course, Sebastian is just trying to keep his sanity around him because it's clear he's totally besotted by Gabby. Loved seeing their flirtatious banter and the undeniable attraction here they're trying so hard to fight. I also loved seeing it all wrap up for all of our Luna sisters. The Gilded Heiress by Joanna Shoup is a historical romance that takes place in Gilded Age New York. This one's a really good Anastasia retelling with mystery and intrigue and steam. Leo is your basic con man in Boston, and when he sees Josie singing in the street, he has a glimmer of an idea to pass her off as a long lost heiress. And she has no idea that's his game because he's pretending to be a talent manager to get her on Broadway. They go to New York together and try to keep things professional, but that only works for so long when they spend literally all of their time together. We get to uncover the mystery of the long lost heiress and how Leo's late father is involved in the mess. This book was so much fun to read and listen to. The Care and Feeding of Waspish Widows by Olivia Waite is a historical romance and book 2 of the Feminine Pursuit series. This is the slowest slow burn friends to lover story here. Widowed Agatha is running her printworks and finds a swarm of bees where they should not be, so her mother in law refers local bee expert Penelope for help. Penelope is a married woman whose husband is actually in love with her brother, and those guys go sailing and catching whales together. I loved seeing Agatha and Penelope's friendship develop through their letters and subsequent visits to each other's home. It is a super slow build, but you will enjoy seeing these kind of older, middle aged women fall in love. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found a book or 5 to add to your TBR. Links to all of these books are in the description box. Like and subscribe to get updates, and you can follow me on Instagram at Random Olive.